Master the 5 a.m. rule and own your morning. Robin Sharma, waking up before dawn is not a punishment. It is a gift that transforms your life from the very first moment you open your eyes. Embracing the early hours is more than a habit. It is a declaration to yourself that you value your dreams above the comfort of the snooze button. Robin Sharma popularized the 5 a.m. rule. It's a way for high achievers to seize the day and craft their success before the world stirs from slumber. By rising at 5 a.m., you grant yourself uninterrupted time to cultivate habits that fuel your mind, fortify your body, and ignite your spirit. This golden hour unlocks your highest creativity and primes you for peak performance. It is the secret weapon of entrepreneurs, business owners, and investors who refuse to accept mediocrity. In this article, we explore the roots of the struggle to own our mornings. We examine why conventional routines fail us. And we unveil a clear path to harness the full power of the 5 a.m. rule. Whether you aspire to scale a startup, expand your investment portfolio, or lead teams to extraordinary results, mastering your morning is the key that unlocks your ultimate potential. Most people drift through their mornings in a haze of fatigue and distraction. They wake to alarms that provoke stress rather than inspiration. They scroll through messages, rush to get ready, and arrive at their work feeling fragmented and reactive. This default routine stunts creativity and erodes focus. In our hyper-connected world, the first hour of the day is assaulted by endless notifications, irrelevant emails, and other people's agendas. When you allow external demands to hijack your morning, you start the day in a state of disempowerment, running on other people's wheels instead of your own. This pattern creates a domino effect that impacts every aspect of your life. You struggle to think clearly, underperform in high-leverage tasks, and enter a reactive mode that perpetuates stress and burnout. Over time, this erodes your confidence and robs you of the joy that comes from fully inhabiting your purpose. Robin Sharma observed that the greatest leaders and innovators across history share one common habit. They honor the morning by using it to strengthen their body, expand their mind, and nurture their soul. By contrast, those who neglect the early hours surrender to mediocrity and live lives dictated by urgency rather than by design. The battle for your morning begins the night before. When you stay up late consuming low-value content, when you neglect restorative rest, and when you drift to sleep without clarity on your next day, you set the stage for morning chaos. Poor evening habits bleed into poor mornings, and the cycle repeats itself mercilessly. The allure of the snooze button exemplifies our deep-seated resistance to discomfort. It feels safe to linger under warm covers, to delay the responsibility of performance, and to cling to a fleeting sense of rest. Yet, this instant comfort disguises the long-term cost of missed opportunities, diminished self-trust, and stunted growth. Furthermore, our environment conspires against us. The blue glow of screens upends our circadian rhythm. Our homes seldom serve as sanctuaries for focused work, and our social circles often normalize late nights and lethargic mornings. We become products of our surroundings rather than architects of our destiny, even among high performers. The reluctance to rise early can stem from fear of facing unresolved questions, and fear of confronting the gap between who we are today and who we aspire to become. The empty canvas of the early hour demands that we paint our priorities boldly. For many, that prospect feels overwhelming, so they unconsciously distract themselves until the world wakes up. Implementing the 5 a.m. rule. Mastering the 5 a.m. rule requires a clear framework and unwavering commitment. The following four-step process, known as the 20-20-20 formula, provides a practical blueprint to dominate your morning and supercharge your day. 2-1. Move 5 a.m. to 5:20 a.m. the moment you rise. Engage in intense physical activity. Jump rope. do bodyweight exercises, or sprint up and down your street. The goal is to elevate your heart rate, trigger the release of mood-boosting endorphins, and flush out residual grogginess. 20 minutes of movement ignites your metabolism and sharpens your focus for the hours ahead. 2. Reflect. 5:20 a.m. to 5:40 a.m. Transition into reflection through journaling or meditation. Write down 3 things you are grateful for, 3 outcomes you must achieve today, and 3 insights that elevate your perspective. Quiet reflection primes your mind to act with clarity and purpose. It also fosters emotional resilience by rewiring your brain to focus on abundance rather than anxiety. 3. Grow. 5:40 a.m. to 6 a.m. Devote 20 minutes to deliberate learning. Read a chapter of a business classic, listen to an audio lesson on leadership, or study a market trend that informs your investment strategy. By dedicating this time to personal growth, you invest in your most valuable asset yourself. Consistent, incremental learning compounds into transformative mastery over months and years. For launch, after 6 a.m., having optimized your body, mind, and spirit, you are now ready to tackle your most important work. Begin with your top priority task, the one that delivers the highest return on your effort. Avoid email, social media, and other distractions until you have achieved significant momentum on this. Critical initiative. Building sustainable habits. Consistency is the bedrock of lasting change. To embed the 5 a.m. rule into your life, follow these guidelines. Prep the night before. Set out workout clothes. Lay out your journal and reading material, and define your top 3 outcomes for the next day. Clear plan reduces decision fatigue upon waking. Protect your sleep. Aim for at least 7 hours of restorative rest. Wind down early by dimming lights, turning off screens, and adopting a simple bedtime ritual such as herbal tea or light stretching. Use accountability tools. Partner with a peer. Join an early rise community or employ an app that tracks your wake-up times. External support reinforces your commitment. Celebrate small wins. Each successful morning is a victory. Acknowledge your discipline and track your progress in a simple log. As the days add up, you will witness the compound effect of your dedication, overcoming common obstacles. Even the most determined individuals encounter setbacks. If you oversleep one day, resist the urge to abandon your plan. Simply reset the next morning and recommit. When motivation wanes, recall your deeper why, whether it is financial independence, business growth, or the legacy you wish to create. Physical discomfort is another barrier. Cold mornings can make getting out of bed feel punitive. Leverage this by placing your alarm across the room and preparing a warm beverage immediately upon rising. The brief discomfort of a cool floor under your feet is a small price for the powerful benefits you unlock. Finally, avoid perfectionism. You do not need to master every detail of the 20/20 formula from the outset. Start with one component, perhaps just 20 minutes of movement, and gradually layer in reflection and growth over several weeks. Progress fuels momentum more reliably than an all-or-nothing approach. Conclusions. Owning your morning is not a rigid ritual. It is a flexible framework that empowers you to live with intention and excellence. The 5 a.m. rule is not reserved for a select few. It is accessible to anyone willing to embrace discipline in pursuit of their highest ideals. By waking at 5 a.m. and applying the Taylor's 20 formulas, you align your inner state with your outer ambitions. You sharpen your mind, invigorate your body, and elevate your spirit at the most potent hour of the day. This practice compounds over time, yielding breakthroughs in productivity, creativity, and well-being. Successful entrepreneurs, business owners, and investors understand that victory belongs to those who prepare in the shadows while others sleep. When the world awakens, you are already light years ahead, poised to lead, innovate, and create value on a scale few imagine possible. If you found inspiration in this article, subscribe to the channel for more insights on personal mastery. Comment below with your biggest morning breakthrough. Like this video to support the movement, and share it with someone ready to own their morning. Let us rise together and shape a future defined by purpose and excellence.